Hi everyone, long time no video. It's been a while, but here I am. So I'm gonna start easing back into making some videos. It's been a while. I just haven't really felt like making a video and went through a bit of a phase of like, what am I really adding by making videos? Like, what am I adding to this already saturated space? Nonetheless, I'm here. I am making a video, as you can see from the title, winner in a May favourite. I haven't done favourites probably since last May, but that's what we're doing today. It is a mixture of stuff. I have a little bin next to me here. I have one item here, another one there, and something I'm going to insert a picture of. So I guess logically, I'm just going to move that so I don't break it. Let's start with beauty things first. I have 4 items. I'll go with this one because it's in my hand. This is the Ordinary AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. I bought this a long time ago, and then I went through several months of being just too scared to use it because I just had this feeling that it was going to be very, very burny, like it was going to melt my face, and I was frightened of it, and I didn't use it until a friend of mine at work, she is a huge fan of the Ordinary products, and she got this and she was like, you have to try it. It's so good, you have to try it. And with some coaxing, I used it and it's really good. I already use an AHA BHA face wash. The face wash I use kind of on a daily basis in the mornings rather than to take makeup off is the Murad Age something, which is an AHA BHA, and it's got like a very, very slight physical exfoliator in it as well. It's a great mask, so a great cleanser. So I don't know why I was so scared of this. It might be because it's bright red, but I was just scared, and I used it and it leaves your skin feeling so incredibly soft. I think if you're not used to using acids, then probably build up to it, maybe use something else, or leave it on for not as long as you can. So this says leave on for no more than 10 minutes. I can do 10 minutes and I'm okay. Another friend of mine used it and he said that it started to burn after like 8 seconds. So I think you probably have to build up to it if you don't use a lot of acids, but it is, for the price and for what it does, it's awesome. Next up, a product that's relatively new to the UK, a brand that's new to the UK really, and something I bought thinking I'd like to try it. It'll be alright, and it's just become something that I've absolutely loved. This is the Milk Makeup Kush lip balm, and this is just the original. So it's called Green Dragon, and effectively it's a, I mean it's green. You can see it's green, but it's a clear lip balm. I might go as far as to say that this is the best lip balm I've ever used. It nourishes. It sticks around in a way that lots of other ones don't do, and I don't want to be without this. I haven't tried the tinted ones yet, but that's next on my list. I would really like to try some of the tinted ones because I sort of see that replacing, like, you know, just kind of an easy lip colour for me, like rather than mucking around with lipstick and stuff on a day when I just want something kind of simple and quick. I feel like a tinted one of these would be awesome. So yeah, if you're in the market for a lip balm and you don't mind spending kind of that, I think this is about $13.50 from Cult Beauty, so if you don't mind spending that on a lip balm, if it's really good, I would recommend this. Also, the packaging, other than being very white and very sleek, which is lovely, it has that like, that cool, you know, that magnetic thing, and it's one of those things that you just kind of fiddle with because there's just something very satisfying about how it closes, so that too. Next up, another lip product. And I don't think I could have mentioned this in a previous favourites video because I don't think I've done one since these launched, but it may have been in a haul. This is one of the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip Colours. This is the shade Hippy Shake, and I am wearing it layered over something else which I now can't find. One of the YSL tattoo lip thingies, one of the matte ones. But this is, there's something about these that, it says crushed liquid lip, do not think matte, because it isn't matte, it's glossy. That's the shade, so it's like a really typical kind of nudie pink. It is It's not sticky, but it's shiny, like there's a bit of gloss to it. It's a really lovely kind of creamy formula. It feels really nice on the lips. It wears really well for something that's glossy. I guess that's the kind of liquid lip hybrid part coming in. It's just really nice. Because I can't say a lot more about it because it's just really nice. And I know that sounds like such a kind of uninspiring way of describing something, but that's the applicator, so it's a little bit more unusual of an applicator, but it gives you some precision, which is always nice. And it wears well. The shade range is good. It feels really scrummy, like it feels kind of, I'm not going to say plumping, because generally when you say plumping people tend to think stingy. It isn't like that. It just feels kind of cushiony, squishy, plush, that's the word, plush, on your lips. It just feels really nice. This is the only shade I've got at this point, but I see myself as we move towards Christmas. Yes, I know it's May, and yes, I am already thinking about Christmas. As I move towards Christmas, I see myself getting a red because I think it would be a really nice, easy, everyday way to wear a red if that was what you wanted to do. So if you are in the market for lip products, worth a look. I think it was about £19. But it's in all the usual places, Debenhams, John Lewis, all those kind of places that will be running 10 or 15% off at some point, so worth looking out when you can get it at a discount, but would definitely recommend a swatch. And as I said, that's the colour, and this shade is called Hippy Shake. Last beauty product, this really surprised me. I got this as a sample, so this is the Nars Climax mascara, that's the little baby sample, and I got it, I think it was in the Latest in Beauty Sunday Times beauty box thing, which if you can get in on it next year is a complete steal, because you pay £35 and you can get all kinds of full size stuff, which I did. This wasn't one of the full size items, this was just a mini, and I thought it's a good way to try it. I love it. I love it. I didn't think I would. I'm pretty loyal to, I like the Lancome Monsieur Big, I like Benefit Roller Lash, and lately I've been using the Bare Minerals Lashtopia as well, but there's something about this, so it's a big, that sort of brush, bristly brush rather than plastic, and there's just something about the formula that's just, I'm wearing it now, I don't know whether you'll really be able to see, but it just gives a good amount of volume and separation and like plushness, back on plush again. Yeah, it's just good. It's just a good mascara. So I actually bought a full size of this to use when I finish this up. And as I said, complete surprise, because I wasn't expecting to like it. Generally what I find is if I see people going, oh my god, this mascara is amazing, I'll hate it. Because they always say things like the Lancome Baby Doll, is that the one? Any of those Lancome Hypnose mascaras, people talk about how incredible they are, and I hate the smell and I can just never use them. So I feel like I'm really awkward. What's the other one that people love that I liked and then just went off and just can't? Oh, Too Faced Better Than Sex. Everybody loves that mascara except me. It's alright, but it's not like, oh my god. And this one I have found to be, oh my god, I love it. So if you can get a baby like this, I would recommend trying. Okay, so that's makeup and skincare. This is where it gets a bit random and I'm not sure where to begin the randomness. So let's go accessories. So shoes. I don't think I've ever mentioned shoes in a favourites. I might have mentioned slippers, but never shoes. These. Now I realise we are in spring, and these are not really springy, summery shoes. However, I love them, and so I need to mention them. These are the Clarks Enfield Coco ankle boot. These are in, I forget what they called this colour, khaki, something like that. Like olive greeny sort of colour. They also come in black suede, which I have, that live under my desk at work and I wear almost every day, and black leather as well. I think they're probably more of a winter style. I know they definitely have the black suede ones on the website because I've seen them recently. I don't know about the other colours, possibly they're more of a winter style than a spring style, but they have got the squishiest soles, and for something with a heel, now I know some people can walk around in a stiletto all day and be completely fine, and you know what, I tip my hat to those people because I can't do that. This with a squishy sole I can just about do for a day, just about, no promises. Generally trainers and flats for me, or at least if I have to walk anywhere. So normally what I do is I walk to work in trainers and then I put the black ones of these on, and I wear these with jeans, with skirts and, you know, boots. No, these are boots, skirts, tights, that whole kind of thing. So I love them. So if you are somebody who likes a comfortable shoe but with a heel, definitely check them out. Let's stick with accessories. And let's go with this thing. So there's a story behind this bag. It's a bag. I saw it on, it's a Coach bag. I saw it on Coach's website, and I did that thing where I looked at it and I looked at it and I wanted it. I so wanted it. And it was like, oh, do you really need it? Do you need this bag, or are you just being a brat? And then I went to look again and it had sold out. And that was the saddest moment, because it was at that time that I realised that yes, actually I did need it and now I can't have it. Fortunately for me, a couple of weeks later, Very, you know, the website that does clothes and all that jazz, Very have a kind of subdivision, sister company, whatever you want to call it, called Very Exclusive, that carries some, I'm going to call them designer, but they're not, designers like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, but it carries some like higher end brands, one of which is Coach. And when I saw that they carried Coach, it was like, I'm gonna look for the bag, and they had the bag. So this is it. This is the Coach Thumper camera bag. Now I'm a big fan of anything with Bambi on it. I'm actually wearing, I don't think you can see it, can I? There's a little deer on this shirt, but anything with Bambi on it whatsoever I'm a sucker for, because I just think it's really cute. So as soon as I saw the Thumper bag, it was like, well, I'm going to need it. And then I just went back and forth over whether at 37 I should be walking around with a bag with a bunny on it. The bunny won. So it's the cutest thing. I love his little slightly annoyed expression. I love that his butt is on the back of the bag. And now I need to pause this video because I hear cats fighting and I suspect that it's mine. Okay, I'm back. There were cats fighting. I suspect it was my cat, but I can't find him. He's taken a bit of a dislike to another cat in the neighbourhood, and they've been doing a lot of yelling at each other. And then a couple of weeks ago they had an actual fight. And I don't know who won, but I'm going to put a picture in here and you can see 2P, my cat, with like scratches all over his nose and all of that. So I suspect it's a follow-on from that. I went and took a look. I could see the black cat, but not my cat, so he'd obviously gone wandering off somewhere. It's fine. He'll come home when he's hungry. So where was I before the madness? The bag. Okay. Right, so as I said, Coach Thumper camera bag with his butt on the back, which is adorable. This is my first camera bag from Coach. I have some totes and a couple of the ED, which is like the shoulder bag, but I haven't got anything smaller, other than I've got a smaller crossbody, but it's smaller than this. So it has cute kind of tassels on the zip, the Thumper, and then inside it's like a maroon lining, and you've got a zip pocket here and a side pocket here. It isn't the biggest bag for somebody who carries around as much crap as I do, but if you were going to go out for the day and you wanted to be kind of hands-free or not have something on your shoulder, I think it's a great size. So I believe it is still sold out, but worth looking for. Maybe in the US, worth looking for if it's something that you're into, but I just thought it was so cute. And it's got the kind of Coach monogram on the top. So yeah, so I've been loving that because just his little face, too cute. Okay, next thing, my bra strap is falling down. Such quality content that we make here. The next thing I have, let's go home fragrance. Sticking with Disney as well. This is a Scentsy bar. If you've been around for a while, you will know that For a brief spell I was a Scentsy consultant, now I'm just a consumer, and this is a bar that I picked up when it launched. I think the Disney stuff launched last year, and I've just been I'd left this one in my stash and I hadn't used it, and this month I've been using it a ton. This is the 100 Acre Wood bar. Let me give you some fragrance notes, because telling you that it's 100 Acre Wood doesn't tell you anything. So 100 Acre Wood then. The scent description is: grab your favourite hand and wander through a friendly forest swirling with cotton blossoms, wild jasmine and sweet cosy vanilla. If you are a Scentsy user, shopper, and you previously loved Soft Blanket by Yankee and you wanted something close, this is the closest I've found. It is not by any means a dead-on dupe, but it's very much in that family. I like it very much, so I've gone through a fair bit of that, and I placed an order a little while ago, so I have a haul of new stuff, and there's another bar of this in there because I don't really want to be without this one. Now, my last three things are all food things, and it's a bit of a random selection. As the...
I don't know that one.
I don't know why the A woman felt the need to chime in then. I'm assuming she thought that I said her name. I didn't. As the weather gets a bit warmer, and as I try and kid myself that I'm going to eat better, I had been kind of gravitating towards eating a few more salads, and one of the things I stumbled across in that little journey was this. This is the Sainsburys Taste the Difference Fruity and Vibrant Raspberry Vinaigrette. Salad dressing and favourites. It says tangy Scottish raspberries blended with white balsamic vinegar and smooth rapeseed oil. It is really good. I don't think I've ever said that about salad dressing before. 39 calories a tablespoon. Not great, but delicious. I've been having this on any salad I've had. Most recently I've been having like a Greek salad, but take the tomato and the red onion out and put watermelon in instead. So it's like watermelon and feta and cucumber, and oh, it's so good. That salad dressing is incredible. So if you're a salad dressing person and there's a Sainsbury's nearby, I would recommend you try it. Next thing, this, I think I've mentioned this before. I feel like I have, but I don't know. What's happened over the kind of long time that it's been since I last made a video is I often think about what I would make a video about and then don't make a video. So it's possible that either I've done an imaginary favourites where I've talked about this product, or I have actually already talked about it. This is the T2 New York Breakfast Tea. If you're familiar with T2, you know that most of the cubes are orange. This is a yellow cube because I am a lazy bitch, by which I mean the orange cubes have loose leaf tea. This has tea bags because for some of their teas, they make tea bags. And sometimes, sometimes in life, cleaning out a tea diffuser thing is just more than I can be bothered to do. And so when I found out that this came in tea bag form, I was on it. So this is, it actually has the little description on the back so I can read that without having to try and do it myself. A full-bodied black tea boasting the taste of hot pancakes inspired by a perfect New York moment. Warm up the morning or sweeten your afternoon and be whisked away to the city that never sleeps. So it's a black tea, so think English breakfast tea, but with this really amazing like vanilla-y, pancakey, ever so slightly mapley flavour. It isn't cheap, like it's a splurgy thing. I think this is 25 tea bags, and it's about £7. So it's fancy, extravagant, unnecessary tea, but it is delicious. The nice thing about T2 is if you go in store and you see something that you like, but you're not sure that you want to spend the money, because nothing is terribly cheap in there, they will brew it for you so you can taste it. So I had tasted that before I bought it, and I knew that I liked it, and so decided that I'd have it. And I don't drink it like every day. It is not my standard like cup of tea, but it's nice to have, and for whatever reason this month I have really enjoyed it. Okay, my last thing is going to be a picture that I'm going to insert, for the simple reason that it's in the freezer and I didn't want to have it sitting up here under the lights and all of that. This is very exciting. This might be my find of the summer. Like I am excited about this. So my final favourite for May, expect it to continue through the summer, is the Waitrose Raspberry Trifle Ice Cream. And I'm going to give you a minute to just think about that. Oh, it's so good. It is so good that I have to whisper. Vanilla ice cream, raspberry swirls, tiny pieces of sponge, tiny bit of sherry, and it's got that really good like custardy trifle flavour. Oh, it's good. It's good, and if you can get it, if you have a Waitrose near you, I urge you. All of those other things, I was like, you could try it. This, you need to have it in your life. It's so good. So good. It comes in pint tubs the same size as like a Ben & Jerry's, you know, Haagen-Dazs type pot. It is, at the time of recording, it is on offer for £2. Normal price is £3. Worth every penny. Incredibly good. Go and try it, especially if you're a Trifle fan. If you don't like Trifle, I think you'd probably still like it because it isn't so overwhelmingly trifly that you wouldn't like it. But if you like Trifle, this is all of your dreams come true. It is just, oh, it is just the food of the gods. It's incredible. And if I could just eat that every day for the rest of the summer, I would, maybe interspersed with a couple of salads with that raspberry dressing and the odd cup of tea. That would be me all over. But yeah, it's very good. If you can, try it. And that is everything for this favourites video. I'm looking around to make sure I didn't forget anything. I didn't. This is everything for my May faves. I will be back soon because I'm going to film another video now, which is probably going to be a haul of all of the crap that I've bought since I last made a haul video, because I make a lot of haul videos and I think that's just because I buy a lot of crap. I'm going to try a bit of a reduced / no buy in June, which makes my chest a bit tight just to think about it, but I need to scale it back because things have got crazy. But there is a haul video coming up. There will be an empties because I need to just get rid of the rubbish in my house, and a bunch of other stuff. I have a list. For the first time in I don't know how long, I have an actual list of videos that I would like to make for this channel. So at some point in the next week or so, there will be more, hopefully. Well, I mean, unless something happens in the next minute and a half before I try to film something else. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're well, and thank you for sticking around, because I do realise that there are huge gaps between when I make videos and, you know, you didn't have to stick around, but you did, and that's great. So thank you so much. I hope you are having an amazing week, day, night, morning, whatever, wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Thanks very much for watching.